This cell phone video involving Green Bay police is making the rounds of social media tonight, and now a police lieutenant is telling Fox 11 the department's investigating whether one of its officers may have acted inappropriately. Good evening, everyone. The person who shot that video says it was from an incident after bar closing time Friday night in downtown Green Bay.
Now, the video was posted on Facebook late this afternoon, and it has now been shared more than 3,000 times. And as we said, it is part of an internal review. Now, the person who took the video gave Fox 11 permission to show it. However, he did not want his name shared. Fox 11's Ben Krumholtz has been working on this story and joins us now. And Ben, what were you able to find out?
Well, Michelle, right after I saw the video, I went to the police department for answers. The video was posted at about 3:30 this afternoon. Fox 11 saw it within an hour. Shortly after, Green Bay Police Lieutenant Andrew Opperman told me the department's Professional Standards Division is investigating the incident because it involves an officer. The department would not release any more information tonight. We want to show you the clip again with audio. Now, to set this up for you, this was taken on Washington Street just after bar close. Officers were facing a large, loud group of people. Some were swearing at the officers. We adjusted the audio to remove the profanities.
Why is he getting arrested too now? Why is he getting arrested? You. Hey, Joshua!
Oh my God, why are you...
I know, back off.
Witnesses tell me this all started after a person was arrested for bringing a drink out of a bar. They say 3 people were arrested, 1 for the open intoxicant. It's unclear what the second person was arrested for. The third person arrested is the one you see taken down in the video. The video was turned into police on Sunday. So far, 2 witnesses have told Fox 11 they have gone to Green Bay Police with concerns. They want the department to review the video and determine if the officer's actions were appropriate.
I can see how my friend got charged with disorderly conduct, but I think that the resisting arrest part of it was a little bit, I don't see where that happened, and I think the force was excessive.
Lieutenant Opperman says the department will release more information tomorrow. We will continue to follow this story and will bring you more information as soon as the department makes it available.
We have new details tonight about the viral cell phone video involving a Green Bay police officer. The Union for Green Bay's police officers is defending the officer in that video. The group supports the officer's actions, calling them justifiable, legal, and lawful. Fox 11 is now identifying the officer in that video after his union identified him as Officer Derek Wicklund.
The Green Bay Police Department is investigating whether Officer Wicklund acted appropriately. Fox 11's Ben Krumholtz has been on this story from the start and joins us now. Ben, what is the union saying about why it is standing by Wicklund?
Well, Mark, Police Union President Ryan Meter explains the reasoning in this full-page statement. Meter says judgment has been passed too soon and many questions need to be answered. We first showed you this video Monday night, hours after it was posted and shared thousands of times on Facebook. The video was shot after bar close on Washington Street early Saturday morning. It started after a man was arrested for carrying an open drink outside of a bar. At that time, people were pouring out of the bars, filling the sidewalks, some people swearing at officers. In the video, you can see Officer Wicklund throwing 29-year-old Joshua Wenzel to the ground. Wenzel was arrested for disorderly conduct and resisting arrest. Now, in the statement, Meter writes, like most video segments, it does not tell the entire story, and too often media outlets use such footage as propaganda to generate controversy, make headlines, and sell advertising space. Meter goes on to list a number of questions the association wants answered before judgment is passed on Wicklund. They include what did the man do to force Wicklund to use force, what law did the man break, and what was his demeanor and condition. Yesterday, I asked some form of all of those questions to both Green Bay Police and Wenzel. Green Bay Police Captain Bill Galvin said he hopes the investigation will provide some answers.
So we have to look at the totality of everything that was involved. What was the initial reason for the initial contact? What occurred during that contact? What occurred while that contact was taking place? Did other people get involved or try and interject themselves into this incident, which further complicated it? And so we have to look at it from all those different angles.
Take a look at this viral video. It's what prompted some people to gather outside of Green Bay's police department today. Some think the officer in this video should be fired, while others are supporting his actions and the department. The dueling demonstrations in downtown Green Bay appear to be wrapping up for the night, and Fox 11's Kelly Schlicht is live on Adams Street tonight for us. And Kelly, what's the latest? Anybody out there?
Well, Michelle, the anti-police brutality demonstrators, as they call themselves, were supposed to be out here until 11 p.m. However, they are no longer out here. There are 4 people still out here holding a sign that says, "We support our local police." Now, they're part of a larger group that was out here earlier tonight. We have balanced coverage about this controversy. This handful of demonstrators took to the sidewalk outside the Green Bay Police Department, protesting the actions of Officer Derek Wicklund and demanding the department fire him.
They think it's all right to go hands-on with a citizen, taxpayer, voter, for simply mouthing off, you know, getting in their way. You know, you just can't do that in a civilized society.
Wicklund is the officer seen here in this cell phone video. Protesters allege Wicklund used unnecessary force to subdue 29-year-old Jeremy Wenzel outside a bar in April. While the original protest against Officer Wicklund started out in front of the police department, a group of police officers and their supporters gathered just down the street.
In light of all the allegations that are going on, I think it's important that they understand that there are people that stand behind them. They do a very difficult job every night. Sometimes people don't comprehend why they do what they do. On-duty Green Bay police officers stood outside the doors of the station during the protest. However, they had no comment. Police are continuing their investigation into last month's incident. That investigation was another point of contention between protesters.
You can't have adequate oversight of law enforcement when these incidents are being investigated by other law enforcement officers. Once the results of that come out, then, you know, I would comment on that. I am confident that there's going to be favorable results.
Fox 11 is learning more about the Green Bay police officer who is seen here in this viral video. He's being investigated for possibly using excessive force outside of the bars on Washington Street last month. Good evening, everyone. New information is revealing tonight that several people complained in the past few years about that officer, Derek Wicklund, using excessive force.
But the Green Bay Police Department's internal investigations concluded that Wicklund acted appropriately. Fox 11's Ben Krumholtz has been digging through the documents just turned over to us late this afternoon after our formal request for them. Ben, what can you tell us so far?
Well, Tom, after the cell phone video of that April arrest went viral on social media, I had a handful of people contact me about encounters they had with Officer Wicklund. They all wanted to remain anonymous, so I put in an open records request to the city in an effort to bring you the facts. Before this arrest video was shot in April, Officer Derek Wicklund had already been investigated for using excessive force 5 times. That was revealed when Green Bay's city attorney handed over the documents Fox 11 requested. The records request shows Wicklund has had 14 formal complaints filed against him since April 2006. The city provided Fox 11 with the documents for 13 of the complaints. The case that wasn't released still needs to be approved by another officer who was involved. Of the 5 excessive force cases, the first was in April 2006. A woman complained Wicklund injured her back while she was being arrested. The department said Wicklund's actions were appropriate. The next was in April of 2007. A woman says Wicklund caused bruises to her arm when handcuffing her and placing her in a squad car. From the documents Fox 11 received, it's unclear what the outcome was of the complaints. The third case, in September 2009, the owner of Vicenzi's nightclub complained Wicklund was pushing people for no reason. The investigation found there wasn't enough evidence to prove or disprove the allegations. However, police said they believed more evidence likely would have led to an arrest of the bar owner for giving false statements. The fourth case was from February 2013. A woman claimed Wicklund punched a man 10 times in the arm to wake him up. Police said Wicklund did nothing wrong. The fifth case, from July of last year, a man claimed Wicklund injured his ribs while throwing him on a squad car. Wicklund was cleared in that case as well. The 8 complaints not related to excessive force were for various things, including rudeness, false accusations, and harassment. One of the complaints against Wicklund was from within the department. Police say he went into a secure area of the evidence room. Wicklund says he was trying to get something he accidentally dropped inside the room. Police ruled Wicklund violated department policy, but did not take any disciplinary action. Of the documents Fox 11 received, some showed Officer Wicklund defended his actions. Officer Wicklund could have objected to the release of the documents. However, he chose not to.
Officer Derek Wicklund's use of force was justifiable and objectively reasonable.
A Green Bay police officer has been cleared of any wrongdoing after an arrest that blew up on social media.
The department explained today how it reached its findings, showing 4 videos of the incident.
We're breaking down the investigation and have balanced reaction to the findings.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us. Take a look. This is the cell phone video that started it all in April. You can see Officer Derek Wicklund push a man up against a squad car and then take him down to the ground. 3 months later, Green Bay police are showing us 3 new videos of that very same incident. Department leaders held a news conference this morning, and Fox 11's Andrew LaCombe was there.
An investigation sparked by a viral video was capped off Tuesday with the release of 3 videos the public has not seen.
I challenge anyone to look at that and ask for a different angle we could have taken.
Green Bay Police Lieutenant Chad Ramos says the new videos show Officer Derek Wicklund's arrest of Joshua Wenzel was appropriate. One of the videos is from the dashboard of a police car. Ramos slowed down the video and explained why Officer Wicklund hit Wenzel.
This is what he's trying to bring him to the ground. Watch the hands of Mr. Wenzel. First strike, open hand, palm. He said it was blocked. That's what Officer Wicklund said. Watch his hands. Even importantly, even after the strike, he was struck to the face. Watch this hand. Grabbing. He's latched onto that hand.
Ramos says this video gave police a perspective the public didn't have. And he says Officer Wicklund told Wenzel to put his hands behind his back.
It's not easy to pick up on here, but when you interview Officer Wicklund, he says, look, it was loud there, but I said this clearly.
Other new video shows what led up to the incident. Police arrested a man after he left a bar with a drink. In the video, you can see a man on the sidewalk taking a drink. Some were swearing at police, and authorities say that included Wenzel.
Their behavior is what created a disturbance and compromised the safety of officers and the public. That is the focus of this incident, not the officer's use of force.
Wenzel was arrested for disorderly conduct and resisting arrest. The case is still open in municipal court. The Wisconsin Department of Justice also reviewed the incident and agreed with the decision to clear Wicklund. In Green Bay, Andrew LaCombe, Fox 11 News.
Fox 11 is digging deeper today into that internal investigation by the Green Bay Police Department.
Yesterday, police announced that Officer Derek Wicklund did not use excessive force during that arrest in April. However, police are recommending some extra training for Wicklund. This is the arrest that was reviewed by police. It was recorded with a cell phone, and that video went viral on social media. Andrew LaCombe has more in this Fox 11 follow-up.
After reviewing videos and interviews, Green Bay police say Officer Derek Wicklund would benefit from more training on personal communication skills. In an 80-page report, police say at times Wicklund did not maintain a professional demeanor and engaged in argumentative behavior with the crowd in downtown Green Bay. They also say Wicklund's tone was abrasive and he did not make a concerted effort to de-escalate the situation verbally.
Some of the good that came out of this incident is that we analyzed it more than and scrutinized it more than virtually any other call.
Captain Jim Runge says in his 29 years with the department, this arrest was looked at the closest because of this cell phone video. After people watched the video, some said Officer Wicklund was using excessive force, but police officials concluded that wasn't the case. In a police interview after the arrest, Wicklund said he felt resistive tension from the man who was arrested, Joshua Wenzel. Wicklund also said Wenzel walked toward him with a look on his face like he wanted to fight. Eventually, Wenzel was arrested for disorderly conduct and resisting arrest. Police officers say they are fine with being recorded. Runge says it happens almost every day.
Any citizen has the right to record any activity of any public official that they see performing their duties in public.
Runge says the person who recorded Officer Derek Wicklund's arrest of Joshua Wenzel did nothing wrong. However, Runge says there have been situations where people record video and get in the way of police.
Just understand that, you know, keep a safe distance. If an officer tells you, you know, stay back, do it. If you have questions, wait till the incident is resolved. Do it at an appropriate time.
In Green Bay, Andrew LaCombe, Fox 11 News.